Well, hello there. Are we live? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Is anybody out there now? Welcome to my channel. My name is Rusty, and this is my channel where I talk about my favorite movies, mostly horror, and my favorite music, mostly metal. And these are what I call live quick takes, um, where I come in soon after viewing a movie. Hey, Miss C, can you hear me? Say yes if you can. So this is a little thing I do with movies that are usually not horror that I want to take a little quick take on without doing a big, long, huge video. So yeah. And today, or in this one, I'll do another one after this one. But I want to talk about a movie. I watched two movies last night that I wanted to talk about. I really loved them. And this is called The Last Stop at Yuma County. Yeah, I just needed to do something. I have my movies picked out for my next festival, but I don't feel like doing all of that right now. I have to watch them, script them, and then sit down and do the movies. So to have some content, I like to do this so I can just jump on live, provided I'm looking okay, and um, talk about movies I watched last night. And this is The Last Stop at Yuma County. This movie is so good. Let me get all that out the way. It was released in 2023. It was directed by Francis Gallupi, and it was written by Francis Gallupi. It stars Jim Cummings, Falzon Love, Jocelin Donahue, and Barbra Crampton. Yes, I know the rough life of a reviewer. So this movie is so good. It really, I kind of knew it would be when I read about it. But this movie is set in the early 70s, mid 70s, early 70s, more like it. And it basically takes place out in the middle of nowhere. There is a guy who stops by a petrol station needing to put petrol in his car. Okay. Yeah. And then I'm going to do another live after this for the other movie that I watched. But this guy right here, he stops at a petrol station to get some gas, only to be told that the tanks are empty because the gas truck is late, but he can wait over there next door at the diner. So he goes in and he starts waiting at this diner for this gas truck to arrive so he can get some gas. You have to understand there's not another petrol station in 100 miles in either direction. Over the period of the movie, at the beginning of the movie, I guess probably about 10 people stop for petrol and end up having to wait at the diner. Two of those people are two guys that just robbed a bank. So they're very paranoid. They've got a trunk full of money from robbing the bank. And here they are stuck at this diner with a various little a various little what do you call it? A various little selection of people have arrived. Now you have the sheriff's wife is the waitress. Barbra Crampton plays the sheriff's dispatcher. And there's a really stupid deputy, who's the one that he's the character that I'm like really hot for. You have yeah, about 8 other people besides all of those. And shit goes sideways because those two bank robbers are extremely paranoid. They start knowing that somebody has recognized them, recognized the car from the bank robbery. They end up in this massive gunfights, very tense situation. It really reminds me of a what's his name? Pulp Fiction. I can't believe Quentin Tarantino. This really reminds me of a Tarantino movie, and it when the action goes down, it's also very fast that you are just stunned, and it's got really cool action scenes, really cool dialogue, funny characters. Barbara Crampton is cool as hell. The deputy is just great. Everybody in this little indie movie is just flawless. I mean, this is a definite 8.5 out of 10 to me. I absolutely love this movie, and I would urge anyone, if you haven't seen or heard of Last Stop at Yuma County, to see if you can find it, to watch it. It is very, very entertaining. And it is also one of those rare movies, Miss C. Um, the one person that I was hot for is the only person besides a toddler that lives. The entire cast of this movie, except for Barbara Crampton back at the sheriff's office because she never comes to the diner, and the deputy and a little baby that was in the car, in one of the car of a couple who stopped and got killed. Those the only people that lived. The entire cast of this movie is killed in this diner, shooting each other in very, very bloody, gory fashion as well. So I was really surprised that one, every single person in the cast, except for the deputy and the sheriff's dispatcher who never comes, those are the only two. The only person on scene that lives through this movie is the deputy and the little baby he gets out of the car. So you got about, the body count is about 12 people who are murdered. Yeah, it was. There's a final boy. This movie has a final boy who is also a lone survivor, as you said. So it did make me very happy because I was like, please don't kill that stupid deputy. Because he was really stupid as well as being very, very nice. Um, they were all nice people except the two bank robbers. But for him to, live through this movie and there be only one person left and it be a dude. And, well, as like I said, the little baby survives, the toddler that was in the car. But each character, the waitress, the knife salesman, who is the first to arrive, even the bank robbers have really interesting things about their character that makes you, well, hate them and think they're very stupid. But at the same time, they're really interesting to watch. And so everyone that comes in, this old couple comes in, and so they're there. They all get killed too. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting the entire cast of a movie of this type. I mean, this isn't a slasher or anything. It's just a everyone caught at the diner kind of thriller, like a Quentin Tarantino movie. And I did not expect every single person in the film to be killed. And when the killing starts, pretty much 90% of the people are killed in a 20-second period. Bam, 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 and very bloody, very gory. And then you have the 3 or 4 that are left, um, go through some more story, and then it all goes down with them as well. It's not a happy ending. Even for the deputy, it's not a happy ending. I mean, he lived through it and saved the baby, But the whole point is every single person, the two bad guys and all of the, and actually one of the good guys kind of turns into a bad guy because he can't resist temptation. Um, but yeah, I've just never seen such a cool little movie just come out of nowhere. And that's The Last Stop at Yuma County. So I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I give it like a 8.5 out of 10. It really has a lots of shades of Quentin Tarantino in it. It's got that Pulp Fiction vibe, but I love the way it was filmed as well. The cinematography really does make everything. I saw nothing out of place because, like I said, this is set in the early 70s. I saw no accidental technology or equipment or anything laying around that did not belong in that time period. So, yeah, I think it is absolute fantastic movie. And that's my little just after viewing quick take on The Last Stop at Yuma County. And I will be right back. It is really good, Missy. I mean, sometimes I don't feel like watching a horror movie or anything heavy. So I will grab some little stuff that, I do like my thrillers and action movies, and I do like stuff like that. So I knew I would like this. I really felt that I would like this after seeing the trailer. And of course, I'll put that in the description when I edit on YouTube these videos. But Last Stop at Yuma County from 2023. 2023, if you can find this to view, like on one of those streaming places, I guess. But of course, I bought it. And yeah, so I definitely recommend it as a really thrilling, cool action movie thriller that actually engages you very well. So I'll put the link to the trailer and everything in the description. But I'll be right back with another. I'm going to do a quick take of another movie. And so I will see you in a minute, Missy. And thanks for dropping by. I'll be right back. I'm going to set up the next stream for the next movie. And I definitely have some stuff to say about it that's kind of funny. Especially the way I had to watch this movie is going to be really. A lot of people aren't going to believe that I was able to watch this movie considering the things that I have. And the way that I had to watch it is pretty amazing. But I'll be right back. Thanks, everyone. To anyone who watches this later, tell me what you think about. Have you seen this? Tell me what you think about it. And go look at the trailer. I think you'll enjoy this movie. If you like Quentin Tarantino stuff, you'll really like this movie. Bye-bye for now.